Tua Tagovailoa and the Jacksonville Jaguars versus Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Tua now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Complete. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 6 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Tua Tagovailoa sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. For Christian McCaffrey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen off the bootleg. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A slant to Jones. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short.
Complete.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
McCaffrey on the carry.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a 2nd opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the 1st round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. shedding the tackle. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
23-yard line.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Jaguars nothing. Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And now Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
8 yards on the pickup.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. To throw again on 2nd down, Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by Jim.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now they'll throw with Allen. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35.
3-yard line.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On second down, Tua. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's got Rodgers. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Throw complete there. Rodgers. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They hand it off to Mostert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st and 10.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Jaguars, first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. To throw again. Allen. He gets it to Cooks. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chase Young. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It's caught. Jones. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And again, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
It's good, and it's 21-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. James Conner, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. From there, we'll head up to Indy to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Cam Newton, over 300 yards passing in the victory with a couple of touchdown passes as well. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Packers. Aaron Rodgers has thrown a touchdown pass. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. And we see his collection of highlights. He's always so tough to cover.
He really is, and there are plenty of reasons why. Runs great routes, has an understanding of what defenses want to do against him, and really has a great determination to go up and get the football. He decides it's his and no one else's.
And he's decided that a lot so far in this game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. Caught by Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. That catch, by the way, number 940 in his career, so he's 60 away from a grand, but 940, that ties him with Art Monk.
And I think it's fitting that he tied Art Monk because of the way that he goes about his business, the way that he plays the game. Not a lot of flash, not a lot of dash, but plenty of production. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brought down right.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
One of the selling points at the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Raheem Mostert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
For the 2-point conversion.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
So here are the Bills to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
On the carry.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st down, Allen. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Chase Young.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Third down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Man open, it's Goodwin. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
24-yard gain on the play.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now Allen. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First down, Buffalo.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On the handoff.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
It's a gain of
2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5.
8-yard line.
They get this out left, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point.
Point after.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Once again, it's Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Goes James.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. 2 now on first down. It's caught. Smith. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The end result, 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
It's complete. Stills. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 2 to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mostert. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
Butker on for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo set to get the football back here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Bills on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Tua. And Stills bringing it in. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First and 10 at the
back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got Smith here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. For it, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Bills first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Allen. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Again, McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
So now the Jags down by 12. And time, a huge factor. It's a tall order, but they do begin with decent field position on 1st down. After the turnover, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Down and 10.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Buffalo, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.